Hi there, and welcome back to the Learning Pods video tutorial series. For today's video, we are going to take a look at our PodPoints Rewards program. This is a great new program which we have developed, which is going to allow our members to earn points the more they engage on the website, and then redeem those points for resources. This includes resources for securing your pod and finding like-minded members, as well as educational resources that you can use once your pod is up and running. So let's get started. You will see, if we scroll down on the right-hand side, a new widget on your newsfeed that says My PodPoints. Here is where you will be able to check and see how many pod points you have based on the amount of engagement you have on the website. So you will see here for this account currently has 0 pod points. However, if I were to engage with the website, perhaps by sharing a status update, I would earn some pod points. So let's try that now. So if I post this to the website, and then if I refresh, you will see that now, because of my website engagement, I have earned myself 200 pod points. To redeem your pod points and access our great collection of resources, scroll to the top of your screen and click the drop-down menu that says Resources. Here you will see an option that says PodPoints Rewards. It will redirect you to a page where you can find all of the resources that you can access by redeeming your pod points. So you will see that we have here an instructions document explaining how pod points work, along with 2 different menus. The first is for pod points resources. If you click the little arrow there, you can see everything that's listed. And the second is for pod points achievements. So what is the difference between the PodPoints achievements and the PodPoints resources? Well, if we open our instruction document, it will explain that to us. So if we scroll down here, we'll see that there are 2 ways to access rewards and resources using PodPoints. The first is to complete achievements, which is available to all members, both basic and subscription. For Achievement 1, finishing your profile, you will receive a 500-point bonus and gain access to our Steps to Pod resource document. For Achievement 2, join 2 regional or community groups. You will receive another 500-point bonus, and you will get a 10% discount coupon, which you can use for 1 item from our marketplace. For our subscribers, you will have access to our entire PodPoints resource catalog. This includes a range of resources, including pod agreements, interview templates, and a variety of educational resources that you can use in your class and to jazz up your educational learning space. You can click the menu here to view the available resources, or you can return and check the drop-down menu here. You may also be wondering how many points you get for engaging on the website. The answer is given to you at the bottom of this document here, where there is a chart which will tell you exactly what the website engagement is, the points value, and whether or not there is an earning limit. So for example, completing your profile will give you 500 points. However, you can only do this 1 single time, whereas searching on the pods map is unlimited. So you can do that as many times as you want and earn 100 points each time. Next, we're going to take a look at how to actually access the resources once you have achieved enough pod points. So for either the resources or the achievements, you can select these drop-down menus and scroll down to find the achievement or the resource that you would like to access. So, as a subscription member, I am going to select the interview templates. So this has redirected me to the page to access the interview templates. It includes a description of this resource and a button here to unlock using 500 pod points, indicating the cost. So if I select this, I can attempt to purchase this resource. However, you will see I do not have enough pod points to purchase this. So what are we going to do? If I go back to my news feed, which I'm going to open in a new tab, I can check once again how many PodPoints I have earned. And we will see here on the side of the screen, I only have 200 PodPoints. In order to be able to access those interview templates, I will need to earn 300 more PodPoints by engaging on the website. Remember, you can always go back to the instruction document and check the chart to see how many points each engagement is worth. So, I have now spent the last few minutes engaging on the website. I sent a few messages, I sent some connection requests, and I commented on a few other members' posts. And now you will see that I am up to 675 PodPoints. That means I can now go back and purchase the interview templates from before. And here you have it. You can see that I have successfully redeemed 500 PodPoints to access these interview templates, which I can now click to access and download to save to my computer. Now, if for some reason you need to go back and access the resource again once you have redeemed your PodPoints for it, you can do that. So I have refreshed the page here, and you will see that the links to download the interview templates have disappeared, even though I have redeemed my PodPoints. So if I want to access this resource and download it again, I can simply click the title here, and it will redirect me to a page where I will be able to access these resources. And you will see once again the 3 documents, interviewing pod hosts, pod facilitators, and pod parents, are there and free for me to download once again as needed. So that is a summary of how our PodPoints reward system works. It is a great value as all of these resources together cost over $100 in our marketplace. That's more than the cost of your MyPod subscription membership right now. If you are a basic member and you are interested in purchasing these resources for money rather than PodPoints, you can always do this by clicking the link here to purchase these items from the marketplace. Thank you again for joining us. Keep engaging on that website to earn your PodPoints, and we'll see you again next time.